Okay, so here we have an Acer griseum, which is fairly mature now, but it was planted maybe 20 years ago, and it was bought as a fair-sized plant then. I don't think it started off in this part of the garden. It was moved 2 or 3 times to arrive here, unlike its neighbour Hydrangea paniculata, which is looking a little bit worse for wear, but that's been in the garden since I started more than 30 years ago. This area tends to be a bit damp, although you wouldn't think it at the moment. We haven't had as much rain as we should have. So in this area we have euphorbias and hostas and things that like the damp conditions. This euphorbia shines up really well. I think it's palustrous, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. And the hosta behind is wonderful with it. And dotted through here are some martagon lilies which have just arrived themselves. They've never been planted. The front edging here we have astilbe or enzai, and then next to that we have an epimedium. I'm not quite sure which one that is. But it's, again, the foliage is wonderful at the moment, and you've got the droplets of water in there for effect. Fantastic. And as we move down here, we've got meconopsis betanicifolia on the left. I always call it that. I think they call it Sheldon eye nowadays. And on the right, just as we're looking, there's podophyllum spotty dotty, which has got wonderful flowers. They're not quite purple, almost maroon I would say. They hang down. And the foliage is just fantastic when it comes up in the spring, but it's very prone to getting frost damage. You've got to look after it a bit. It doesn't like the wind either.